Yara Shahidi. I am an accidental actor, a producer, and a sister, amongst other things.
I've always been a big dreamer, both literally and figuratively. I've always wanted to be a historian. I wanted to be a professional jet ski rider. I definitely didn't think that acting was going to be an entry point to all of my other passions and interests. I've been told my dreams have been too big plenty of times, mostly by people that I was not related to. But I think it's a universal experience for many of us who come from intersections and marginalized communities that oftentimes it feels as though there's a cap on our potential. Being 20, I know it's hard for myself and many of my peers to be going through this collective moment of not only enduring a global pandemic, but also seeing systematic discrimination on every level towards many of our intersections of identities. And so I often turn to history in this time. Just going back to the history nerd in me, oftentimes innovation is dependent on the use of our many voices and perspectives. I try and get rid of any faulty criteria when I think of my dreams and goals, whether they be as literal as what I plan to do in a day or as long-term as where I want to be in 5 years. I've always found it important, whatever my platform be, how can I most creatively use this to be of service? And it may be as simple as how can I provide joy in a time that can be very dark. It may be as literal as how can I help support a movement, or how can I help support a community. The first thing that is often taken away from people that endure discrimination is the right to dream and imagine, because there's so much that one must endure to get through the day. It is exciting to think that as we continue to dismantle these systems, that with that comes another level of collective imagination that will be unlocked from many areas of the world when finally given that space to properly dream. The future is what we dream it to be.